Me.
Yes, I can.
Nice to hear you. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, very nice. And today's day, regular as always, or something different?
Regular at all days, but this is a special day of the week.
Why?
Because I attend two class in the same day rather than one in some normal day.
How?
I have
Can you
two
explain?
classes. One from 5:45 to 8:15. It's my time.
Okay, and
So and then the second class is this class. So that's mean
okay.
I'm very at this time after I finish this class I might be like I may lose all of my strength. I'm very tired.
So you will go to sleep, or do you have
Like
something extra to do
because
it?
tomorrow, although I have to go to school, it's only two subjects, and you know that there is a surprising news about the tests from grade 9 to grade 10.
What
And
kind of
just
test?
well, I have just heard, but there are two news. They're very hot nowadays. Do you want me to talk about this? Yes.
What? Can you say one
There
more
is
time, please?
hot news. Hot news.
Hot news. What
Hot
hot
news
news?
about today that is really manipulate their entire Facebook and TikTok. It literally dominates the entire Facebook and TikTok nowadays. So
Oh,
do you want to hear about that?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, of course,
Okay.
I want to hear
So the
it.
first thing is you know that I said so many times that students from grade 5 have to do a test to grade 6.
Yes.
Yes. So of from the year from the school year 2025 to 2026, students will no longer have the test. They just chill and they just study it like normal. And the only thing that affects is the I will explain like this. When they like study for 5 years, the primary, they will have a book that consists all of the points and all of the points of the grades and literally like the entire summarize of the primary. So the school attend will look at your score and look at that book to see if you are a good student to go to that school. Student don't need. But that doesn't mean that all the subjects the student just like surpass. If that book is like only consists of like bad grades and bad responses from teacher, then they will not attend school. So that's you have to study. But that is actually a very easy way. That that is a very easy way for them to go to grade 5 to like from grade 5 to 6. Very normal from year 2025 to 2026. And the Hanoi education system. Every province in Hanoi have an education system. So Hanoi education system have a meetings to talk about this problem, and the conclusion is everybody agrees of removing the grade 5 to grade 6 test to reduce the stress for students. And it restarted in 2025. So from year 2025, 2026, and so on, students will not have the test from grade 5 to grade 6 anymore. The first news that and the second news is you know, in Vietnam and Cambodia they have a lot of problems, and you know what the problems here. Have you ever heard about salt people?
About what?
People
About?
people are used as products. Humans are used as products to trade. This is a this is like a horribly problems that every like Vietnam tried to solve. But I was said about what's this car? This car is the car that come extremely viral nowadays.
Let me see it.
Okay, what is this what is this? Yeah.
Yes. So white van.
Okay. So okay.
So the
So this car. So this is the problem here. You know that this car have a special thing. It's not like semi truck. Semi truck that this car has a inside place just like the container. Can't be there is two parts. I said the driver's part is completely blocked from the other, making it impossible. So once the person is like going in here and locked in, the driver can do whatever they want because they're essentially because they're like they're trapped because it's completely blocked. It's completely blocked by a wall and there's no windows. The windows can be controlled in a driver's seat. So the thing that makes this car special is that once you are trapped in here, you are basically your your life is basically under the driver's hand. Because that so a lot of bad crimes in Cambodia use this I will explain. They will fake themselves a as a delivery person and an advertiser, and they will go in front of houses that are only one people in. Maybe that is children, adult, or pregnant woman, and then they ask, and then they will prepare a medicine comes as a like a I don't know what to say, but
Okay.
they wait. I I literally don't know this, so please give me a little bit.
It,
You know about this word?
let me see. Just for a moment.
Okay.
Anesthetic. Like a drug. Like a drug.
Yeah, it's a it's like so they will consist in a what's this? What this said in English?
Anesthetic.
No. What's the thing that I'm about to show you? I just said you the question first. What's this thing said in English?
How should I describe to
Yeah,
you?
synthesizers have this word. What is it in English?
Let me think. This is. I understand what you want to say, but to be honest, I forgot how to say it. Even though I forgot to say it in my native.
Okay, so you just said a bottle.
Yes. Which
They
spray?
will
Which
hold
spray?
a bottle of aesthetic in their hands, or in a fixings like a backpack or a plastic bag, and then they will shout to the person that is we have a special offer. This is the house we're choosing to like advertise our products, and then once they're coming out, one person will try to open the door naturally so that it doesn't cause them to know anything. And then there are two persons. So one person will open like the bottom part, the locked part. I said to you before, and like they will act themselves that they are taking the product out, and the other person is try because that once the person is waiting, they will usually take the phones to do something, so they will not focus on anything else. So this time is they will like take this bottle and snap it to the person. This is a super powerful aesthetic that makes the people instantly pass out when just pouring this into the lung. So this person will take it and like take it, and then I think that the person will like pass out. So the person that comes pass out, they will put it into the car and then drove away without anybody knowing because because the victims that they are focused on is children, elder, and pregnant woman whose is very low in health. So once they travel, they will travel to Cambodia, and they go into a place that so they come into a place like this.
Let me see.
This is very popular in Cambodia. This is called an autonomous region in Cambodia. An autonomous region in Cambodia, and you know, the safety of this place is equal to Donald Trump's White House, because even police cannot go into here. This is a place where the people that have just being stabbed with acidic will be trapped, and they have to they will serve as a salary for them. And if you want to leave, maybe that the family have to pay them probably $1 billion Vietnamese dong.
Why?
About $50,000 to trade people. So as we see, people are used as product and sellers for Cambodia because of the mixing in economy. So once so that it is, and these cars come viral because that everybody sees this scary, because worried that this is the happening, that it kidnapping car. So they were worried that we might be a victim if we go in here. A person might take the acidic, and then the life will end. Once the person is going to an autonomous region, they will completely trap, and this place is like completely shielded, like North Korea, completely shielded from others. Even police cannot go into here. The most powerful police cannot go. Even the president, the whole country's president, can't go in. Yes, because this is completely a new region, or in another word, it does not belong to Cambodia anymore. Holds by some like height name victims, a height name. Height name people that tried to make this. So the idea of letting the Vietnamese police try to go in and secure is literally impossible. And I come again with a viral clip in TikTok that come with 20 million likes. About 500 people successfully escaped from this region. And you know that the border between Vietnam and Cambodia, near that region, is a river that is 150 meters wide. It's larger, it's longer, it's half the Olympics. No, there is like once the length of the Olympics bayside swimming pool. So 500 Vietnamese successfully escaped, but 150 people are chasing behind them. So they have no other choice than to just snap into the river and try to swim the other way, where like the Vietnamese are already in to help them escape. Police will already like make cars, blankets, food, and everything else for them to survive. But they can't go into the river because the water is extremely dangerous for them. So when the Dutch people that go into the other side, only about 400 people actually survive and get escaped, while the other 50s get shot by Vietnamese police, because those are not Vietnam citizens, so they can do whatever they want. That's 50 people got shot, and the body is going to the river without anybody knowing. The 400 people escape. That is like giving food, water, and returned to the family. Because once the person is going into the autonomous region, they lose all the thing. You know about the opposite. The opposite. That is
No.
the distance between the black and the white. The black skin and the white skin just come from skin, but the black they have to use. They have to use the scientific hospitals, toilets, water, education, etc. All of them was very terrible. So this was the same. When Vietnamese person get arrested and go in here, they are basically act like slavery to make money for them. If the family don't have 500 to 1 billion Vietnamese dong to like treat you back, then you will trap there forever. Yes, I would say forever. There's no way you like bless out unless you try to escape. Unless you try to escape. But escape is extremely hard. Because it's 24/7, 3 layers of 3 layers of walls. It's just like in jail. And the work they do, you know what they have to be like do when going in there?
No, what did they?
It's trick back Vietnamese people to have more. So they have to like trick back Vietnamese people, trick back your nations. And you know
why?
what's happened if they don't do? What happened if they refuse not to do?
What?
Hit,
kill them?
Hit. No, not kill. Hit with a baseball bat or torture. Don't have food and water for 2 days without eating, and the KPI have to increase it. And the water and everything else in there is super dangerous. Just because of one mistake of going out there, life suddenly ends. So right now this is super dangerous to see. If you see this car, I think that I not say that all cars are bad, but you should better like running away from them because we don't know what's in there or what the drivers are taking.
Okay, and I assume. Okay, so you mentioned that this place can be dangerous. Okay, and what is the government? What is something that government can do to prevent this? Okay, to stop this.
I think just war. Because that once the person is successfully trap about 10 people inside the van and escape to Cambodia, then the government can't do anything because they will quickly change the nationality to Cambodian. So Vietnam government can't do anything to them. Or the Cambodian, they go to Vietnam and they import to Vietnam, trap some people, and then go back to Cambodia. And then the government really can't do anything. This is a very hard problem, in my opinion. Super a problem, but very hard right nowadays.
Okay,
before that is only like trap about people who have working ability, but right now he's trapped everything from money. And you know what's in the past there used to be a trick like this. There will be posts on there will be like a post on Facebook about super low work, super high salary. Just sit down and then order and everything else, easy work. Get about 1 million Vietnamese dong per day. Which is completely not clear. And you know what happened? They asked you have to go to a specific location. That is like inside a building or a city or a building or a basement somehow. And once they go there, one person will go out and lock in, and then the person can do whatever they want. Yeah.
Wow.
And then they will torture and go to Cambodia in the same, just because of greedy. Greedy can lead to death, which is actually true in this situation.
Okay, so this is something that can happen in this situation. Okay, and you mentioned okay, but what media can do about this topic? Media, okay. So what is something that public service can do in this type of the conditions? Media means, for example, what is something that media can do when they have this type of the situation here? Okay, so maybe something media can do, something that you can have something on TV or on any other type of advertisement. So what is something that media can do?
I don't know. Maybe that's they are actually like using that, but right now that problem is ended, and then they change to this because this will be like much more reliable, and they really can't have out. They're really like don't they're really like I don't know what to say, but they're really free to do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they basically they cannot do anything special about this. Okay, and what? Okay,
Yeah,
so this is
because
the
each citizen have to have their own way of protecting themselves. Now just imagine that 50 million people ask for help.
Mhm.
Even even aliens and God can't even do. So everybody, every people have to warn themselves, have to secure themselves because you are the only person that can help you. Help yourself in a dangerous situation.
Yes, I completely agreed with this. Okay, this is one of the serious topics that can happen with
So is this
anybody.
yeah? So I want to ask that is this thing exist? I don't say it's popular. Is it exist in the country about first is
Uh,
as a product selling sold. Second thing is about trap people and sold to another country. Do this exist in your country?
uh,
Especially
okay, so because in my country, we used to have a similar, let's say, similar problem. This is something we can say that exists, but in the southern part of the country. Okay, so this is something that happened a lot in the southern part of the country. Yes, but what is one of the problems that people are facing here is something else. Okay, uh, you can watch a movie Taken. Taken. You have three parts of this movie. Just okay. You have these three parts of this movie, and this is something, but this is something that is more complicated. Situation is more complicated here. Okay, in this that I mentioned right now, this is something that is more complicated that we used to talk about before. So yes, there is a certain problems that people are facing, but let's say, but this is something that is related to a certain let's say certain activities. I want to share just one moment. I want to share something with you. Uh, just one moment. Okay. Okay, so you have here this movie. I will send you the movie. You mentioned before that you like this type of the movies. Okay, you have three parts of this movie. You mentioned that this is something that you have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, three parts. Okay, the first part. Okay, the first part, what is happening? Okay, so you have the problems. You have the problems like this in the first part. This is something that is happening not just in my country. This is something that used to happen in Europe. Okay.
yeah.
So yes, but this is related with drugs, with prostitute, with something that is not good at all. And um, we are having these situations, but in more serious way. For example, they force these people that you mentioned right now. people who are doing something like this, they force people in your parts. They are forcing someone with to be like slaves. But in my here in Europe, what is happening sometimes, they kill people and take them their organs. So for example, lungs, liver, heart, kidneys. Okay, because because when you, for example, when you get these organs, that will cost more than you can earn. And for these people, it's much easier to do something like this instead of to have a free slave. So because the slave cannot, someone who is working for you for free, okay, so he can, for example, I don't know, he can make certain amount of money, but if you pay for one organ, for example, $50,000 for one organ, okay, how much time do you need to earn $50,000?
If I make about forever.
Forever, yes, but you, for example, one or your two organs, not just from you, from me, from anyone, can cost $50,000 or $100,000.
Yeah.
So this is more convenient for people who are thinking like this. So for my side, this is something that is, I don't know how to describe it. It's like these persons who are thinking like that are they're monsters. You shouldn't do, even though you shouldn't do it to the animals, not to the people. Yeah. This is,
and those are actually not as powerful as they think. Some people might say that organs like the elephant. What's the long part of the elephants that they use to catch leaves? What that part said? Nose. This is the nose of what they breathe. So some people believe that nose of the elephant is actually a mythical, a powerful, and an expensive way to trade. Yes, this is actually a part. Used to be a part. So they actually try to like kill the elephant just to get the nose. Other organs are basically useless. There will be also about a 150 million Vietnamese done for one, and they describe as powerful, cure any disease in a day or etc. They will like make an imaginary story. Yeah, and then they think, they think very imaginatively.
Yes,
a
but
story about a person using this, like using food from them or etc. is completely useless. They are not containing anything. It's even more disgusting than rice. So, but some people believe that, so that becomes true. Or the skin of the tiger are treated at the same. So tiger are now in the red book. Vietnam have a red book. A red book that describes Vietnam that have a red book that is comes as a, it will list the animals that are in chance of extinction. So that have ways to protect them. Tigers, elephants, bears, like that are in this red book. And it's only one of them, and it's completely secured. And the only person that can take them out is the, or specifically is the prime minister. He's the only person in Vietnam that can go and actually the original. They can't stop it. You know that money can't be printed because it's containing special chemicals in the process, and this is not actually a paper. It's made from polymer, which is actually a thing that the printer can't process. So this book is made from about 50%, 100%. Yeah, 100% is polymer, and non-printable and like a non-printable paper. And this is self-secured in the just like the White House is where Donald Trump live. This is comes at the Prime Minister houses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Completely
Yes.
secured, and because right now the people are more. You know that every month, every year, about 300,000 people have been born in Vietnam, which make the lack of houses price really decrease significantly. So they have to chop more trees and make more land for houses.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. I completely agreed with you. But this is one of the biggest problems that people are facing right now in the world. Okay. Can I go to drink some water, please?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Feel free.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. And are you here?
Okay.
Okay. So you mentioned this is the problem number one. What is the problem number two? Okay. In the beginning of the class, you mentioned this problem number one. What is the problem number
I
two?
said to you two problems. The first is the no test for with Project 6, and second is buying and selling people. So that are the two problems that dominate Facebook and TikTok.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It took a dominance.
Yes, as a matter of fact, that is also one of the problems that also people are facing here right now. Here we have here the similar problem right now. Okay, so this is one of the problems that we are also facing here. Okay, so we are also facing. Okay, when someone put the news about some show, and you when you in the beginning, when you put some news in for example on the internet or somewhere else, uh, what is important about the news? Okay, in your opinion, can you tell me, what do you think, what is important about any news?
It's because it's have a lot of dramas, and
No,
it
no.
will come as something that is specialized.
Okay, yes, I agree, but when you read the news for yourself, what is the most important thing about the news? what what is something that can be really
So they have to
important?
have it will be it will be valuable for my life. If I read
Valuable.
useless news that it yeah, this VM actually useful because it's warned me about one dangerous situation that I need to like be escape from. The grade 5 to grade 6 is actually useful as well because my younger sister is about to go to grade 1. So once she go to grade 5, she don't need to worry. Reduce
Yes.
50% more than before. Those are actually useful. But even read some useless news is waste time. It's waste time, and then it's just worse. The time I have to look into the screen.
Okay, conclusion about this, general conclusion about this, what is important? Is important to have the news that someone who put this news online. It's important that this news is truth, that it's not a lie. Is that right? Okay,
Yes.
so this is one of the yes. Okay, so now we have here in my country, we have here a problem. Okay, here is the problem that we don't know sometimes, is this is some news true, or is this news false?
Yeah.
So this is the problem that we are facing right now. Okay, so we don't know about this. Okay, so we know some things about the news, but we don't know, are this news are truth or not true. Okay, so this is the main problem that we are facing right now. I will give you one example. Okay, so um, I used to have an argument with my friends. Okay, so in my country we have a lot of political problems, a lot of related to the politics. So the government, about the government and about other things. Okay, so this is one of the problems that we are facing right now. We are called our country is called here in Europe like a little North Korea. Yeah, so because we cannot okay, the government is like this, that we cannot think with our heads, we cannot like Korea, North Korea. So we are having this problem. So what is happening right now? Okay, so you don't know the is this for example, my wife is working in school. She's working in school as a lawyer, not a teacher, not as a lawyer. You need to have for example, you need in every school you need to have a lawyer, and this is one of the basic things that you need to have in school. And someone published something about the school that is a lie, and a lot of people believe in this thing that is truth. But because my wife is working there, and I know it's a lie. And the problem is, you need to convince the people who are watching that, that this is not a lie. I will give you one example. Okay, so teachers in our country, a lot of teachers from high schools, primary schools, high schools. Okay, so they want to go on a strike. Do you know what is strike? They want
Strike.
to strike is when they want to stop working. they have some requests, and they want to go to stop working, and they wanted the whole schools to stop working. Okay, so stop working. And for example, someone who is your age, younger age, like your brother, stop working. The school will not work. They want to do that. Can you imagine this? No, I assume not. Okay, so they want to do that. Okay, so what is happening right now? This is the situation. Okay, so you have here a big problem. Okay, so if you go on a strike, if you don't want to work, so what will happen with these children? They will stay at home. Is that right? So they will stay at home. They will not go to school. They will stay at home. They cannot go to school, so they need to stay at home. Someone, not you, not your brother, but someone who is about approximately age of your sister, someone needs to take care of them. Is that right? So parents also will stay at home to take care of them. They cannot call grandparents or someone else to take care of them, so they will stay at home. So what is the problem? In this whole situation, what is the problem? You have here the problem number one. If you do that, it will be chaos. It will be serious situation. The next problem, okay, I'm on the side of the government. If I'm against the government, I'm on the side of the government because this is the serious problem. The second problem, okay, so they want the whole school to stop. And they want to, for example, you're not working, but you're expecting that you will get your salary. So do you think is that okay? Do you think that if you are not working, that you will get a salary, that you will get money? Is that okay with you? So what do you think?
Yeah.
No, it's not okay.
It's not affect my life at all.
So imagine like this. This is the simple situation. Okay, me and you, we are having a class. I'm paid for this class. Okay.
Yeah.
But can you imagine that I'm not working and I want money for this class? Is that okay?
Definitely, because it doesn't affect much.
Yes, but it's not okay. But I need to do this class or any other class, and I will be paid. Is that right? So I cannot go to sleep and have a class. So no, it's not okay. So they want to do that. They want to go on a strike, to not work, but to get a full salary, to get all of the money. That's not okay. My opinion, this is not okay. The other thing, they want, okay, but I mentioned you before that my wife, she's not a teacher, she's a lawyer in school. She takes care of people, she takes care of salaries and everything else. So she takes care of this situation, and they want the whole school to stop working, or the whole school to stop working. That means also my wife stop working. And what that means, she will not calculate, she will not give the money to 140 teachers and someone who is working in school. So after that, if she doesn't do that, if she stopped working, 140 families will not receive money in the next period of time. And people need money, is that right? So it's in my country right now, it's a horrible situation. It's yes. Okay, so we have here a lot of demonstrations on the street, a lot of things, bad things that are happening right now, etc. But what is important, it's important that everyone should, in my opinion, everyone should do their jobs to have a stable economic situation. You need to have, okay, because if I'm not working, my son will not have to eat. If your parents, if they are not working, you, your brother and your sister will not have food to eat. You will not have food to eat. You will not have you will not pay your bills. You will not have English classes and etc. So parents should continue to work. This is something, in my opinion, this is something that is normal. But we have here this situation, and this situation is really complicated because they are forcing people not to work, and bills are coming, so you need to pay. I need to pay for internet, I need to pay electricity, I need to pay credit. I need to pay a lot of things, so it's a really bad situation. And this is what is related, that we mentioned in the beginning. This is something that is related to the fake news, that news that are not true. So someone put something on the internet that you mentioned on TikTok, on Facebook, something that is a lie.
Right.
Okay, I want to send you one link. I want to send you one link. You can listen. Just one moment. Do you want to hear this link?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the one of the famous actors in Hollywood. Okay, so it takes only 1 minute. Okay, so you can put and I can hear also, because I cannot share the sound. But here you go. Okay, put this and you will hear what he has to say about this. Okay,
Wait,
I sent
look
you.
very familiar.
He's a Denzel Washington, familiar, one of the famous actors in Hollywood.
Yeah. So yeah, but so you can summarize it for me.
You only 1 minute. It takes 1 minute. Just listen for 1 minute. Nothing
but
else.
I think that if it doesn't have like subtitles, it will be hard to imagine, because when I watch English, I only use sub.
Okay, so he's mentioning something as I do. So what is important about the news for nowadays? People want to get the news, and they want to hear about the news. And someone who puts this news, who tell about this news, they compete. Who will be first? Who will say the news first? Not who will tell the truth. Not who will tell the truth. And in my opinion, it's important to hear the truth, not who will be first. Information about the truth is important. To hear something that is related to the truth. Okay, but if you hear the news that is fake, that is not truth, maybe and you read this news fast, you will think that this news is true, but it's not true. And this is something that confuses people right now. And that is important. He's mentioning about this. He's saying, yes, you want to be first, but not in the history, in the past. It was important that you hear the news that is truth, not to be the first one. But now it's opposite. You will be the first one, but maybe you will put the news that is fake, that is not the truth. So this is what you say about TikTok, about Facebook in the beginning. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So what is something that you hear about? Can you tell me one news that was not truth, but it was spread really fast?
Truth. Okay, say again.
Did you ever heard about the some news that is not truth, but you believe in this story? Did you ever heard about this?
No, because I don't watch TikTok much. I only use them like 20 minutes a day.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what do you think? Is TikTok useful or not?
I think that it's maybe useful.
Okay, so why do you think so? Why?
Because like I think that they are very useful, because this is the main money. This is the main job of a lot of people. So if you lose TikTok, a bunch of persons will like be jobless.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Now let's see. And what do you think? What do you think about fake news? Do you have fake news, for example, in your city or in your country?
No.
No. Okay. And
Yeah.
wow, this is something that is good. And why no? Why do you think no?
Because the government are really like the government will like during COVID-19, if a person is posting fake news to make the citizen that is worried or how worried about that news, then it will they will be punished.
Mm-hmm. And how they can be punished in your, let's say, in your, let's say, in your country? How they can be punished? Okay, for example, in your
Because you know what TikTok rules? Once you make
no.
your account, you have to like take your take the nationality and take your ID and then give your place. But this
Mm-hmm.
place can only be seen by a few people during the only the few people that work for TikTok. So you don't have to worry. So they will like need your address if they like want to give you price, etc. Or you know about the silver, the gold, and the diamond button of YouTube? TikTok also have some award like that, and they need your address. So
Mm-hmm.
this was actually, and you know what's the fun thing?
You know
The
what?
government can access this. The government have the ability to like go into the accounts and see the address.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, yes, they need to check. Is that right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, Kang, we finished our class because I have another class in a few minutes. Okay. So see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Okay.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.